Hi there, Frecklicious family, welcome back to the channel. Guys, the heat is on but we got to cook. So guys, today I'll be showing you how I make my oxtail soup. So let's get started. So guys, here I have my oxtails. So I just go ahead and wash them with some vinegar and water. I'll give them another wash, guys. So guys, my oxtail is washed and ready for my pot that is already on the stove with water. So guys, my pot is on the stove with my water, and it is 3/4 full of water. So now I'm going to just add my oxtail in, and I'm going to allow these to start cooking for about 20 minutes while I go ahead and cut up all of my veggies that I will put in my soup. So I'll bring this to a boil, allow it to cook for 20 minutes, and then I'm going to go ahead and chop up my veggies. Guys, I'll just go right ahead and chop my celery. And then my carrots, and I'm giving some thick slices here, guys, some thick slices, some thick cuts for both my celery and my carrots. Guys, I'll just go right ahead and add my celery and carrot to my pot with my oxtail. Just a stir and allow this to cook. So guys, I will allow my veggies and my oxtail to continue cooking for another hour or so, and I'll just go right ahead and cut some more vegetables. Cutting my green onion, my scallion, some of us will call it scallion. Cut an onion. In my soup, guys, I'm going to use 2 onions, and I'm using 2 onions because I love a lot of onions. So I'm going to use 1 onion now, and later on in my soup I'll add the other onion when I'm adding my other produce. Chop in some garlic. And guys, I'm also adding some ginger. I'm just going to slice up my ginger. I'm not going to mince them up, and to give them some slice. Putting them in my bowl, guys, and I'm going to add them to my pot with my oxtail and my veggies. And guys, as you can see, my pot is bubbling. And now I'm going to add my onion, my scallion, my ginger, and my garlic to my pot. And give this a stir. We're just adding the flavors, guys, as we go along. Adding the flavors, adding flavor on top of flavor. So because this celery and the carrots were the hardest to cook, we put them in first. So we'll allow that to continue cooking for another, give it some more time to continue cooking, and I'll go right ahead and cut in the final set of my veggies that are going to go into the pot. So guys, I just cut the final set of my vegetables. And I have 2 Irish potatoes here that I'm going to chop, and some tomatoes that I'm going to cut up to put in my soup. Now, I said before that I'm using 2 onions because I love onions. So I'm just putting, and these were just 2 medium-sized onions. So you could use 1 large onion. But I used 2 medium-sized onions. And I'm cutting some bell peppers. These were all washed ahead of time. Putting some yellow and some green bell peppers. As I have 2 medium size, if I can say medium size Irish potato here that I'm going to chop in some cubes, and I'm going to place them in my pot of soup. So this is the size that I'm cutting them. these to my pot here, to my basin. And I have 2 medium-sized tomatoes as well. This one is firm enough. Everything in this basin here, because this is what I'm going to put in my soup. Guys, the soup is smelling really wonderful, and I am just going to add some about 3 cubes of vegetable bouillon to it. Instead of using the salt, just a plain salt, I'm going to add 3 cubes of my vegetable bouillon to it. Give it a taste, guys. I know I'm just going to add my potatoes and my bell peppers and tomato. Guys, I have some stock that I took out from the pot that I'm going to just add a little more of the stock that I took out earlier to my pot. Guys, I'm going to add some white pepper to my soup. So a little fish and meat sauce. And to make it a very authentic oxtail soup, I'm going to add a little of my all-purpose seasoning to it. And we'll just give this a stir, guys. Give that a stir and allow my soup to continue cooking. Guys, my soup pot is bubbling, my oxtail soup pot is bubbling, and I'm going to add a Scotch bonnet pepper to it, guys. So we'll just cover this back and allow it to continue cooking. So guys, my oxtail soup is completely finished, done cooking. And I tell you guys, it is smelling up my kitchen to the max. The broth, guys, is so flavorful. And I'm going to now serve up a bowl. So I'm going to just turn my stove off here. I'm not waiting at all, I'm just going in. So there it is, guys, my delicious pot of oxtail soup. Let me get out some of the veggies, some of the potatoes and celery and tomato and my carrots. And here, guys, I serve up a bowl of my oxtail soup. So there you have it, guys. Thanks for joining me in the kitchen. Thanks for staying with Cooking with Frecklicious. And guys, if you have not yet done so, that is subscribing to the channel, please just go ahead and hit that button and turn your post notification bells on to see when I upload new video. Bon appetit. I hope you do enjoy this oxtail soup as much as we are going to enjoy it. And I will see you in the next video. Subscribe.